Oh, snap. So I got two. One, two, one, two. Okay. Alrighty. So, Grand Rising, good morning. Um, Initially, I was going to schedule this. That's what I woke up as. I'm going to schedule this, and it's going to be all planned out for me to go live. No, no, didn't work out that way. I was cleaning up in my altar room and singing and all kind of the stuff. So, yeah. But I am live on both my Facebook and YouTube. So yay! I sort of figured out how to do this. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, but I'm trying to get stuff ready. I'm trying to decide which cards. I got a whole basket full of decks. Then I'm trying to decide which one I'm going to take with me. Um, and this morning I was kind of just sitting at my altar talking about some things that went on this week. Oh, hey Ada, and trying to see, hey Quan, um, where yeah, this week was just really interesting. And this morning, I was really just thinking about the power of the word, power of prayer. And so I'll just tell you what happened. I pray every morning, but I pray in reverence every morning. So I give honor to my ancestors, my Orisha. I give, you know, praise to the Most High. Like I pray in that vein every day. What I don't do daily is pray for myself and say, you know what, help me. I need help. Can you help me? I don't do that on a daily basis. I don't do that on a weekly basis. I don't do it as often as I should. I pray for other people very easily, but being able to just stop and say, I need help, dot, 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 I don't often do it, even though I know I need to. And that's just me working on letting go of something's too small or too big, you know, that I something I shouldn't pray for. And I had to let go of that. Like if you need to pray for, if you need something, just say. If you want something, just say. And so I was like, okay. So this particular morning, I got up, went, did all my normal stuff, but driving back home from dropping off my son, it was just this overwhelming urge to go sit back at my altar and pray for myself. So that's what I did. And I was very, very, very specific. Like I was really, really specific on things that I was wanting to bring into my life. So a couple of things happened this week. The day before the nudge to pray came, I got an idea, like a really, really, oh my gosh, even just thinking about it now, I'm excited idea. And I know it's going to happen. It's going to happen next year. It's going to happen in the summer. It's going to happen in June. It's going to be so beautiful and so magical. And I can't wait to see it all come together. And so for some reason I got this nudge, like I wanted to have lunch with people. I'm like, there's people I haven't seen in a while. I want to have lunch. So this is where trusting your intuition and that divine inspiration, when God has your ancestors, your angels, your guides, however, whichever part of your spiritual core, drop a seed in your head and you follow it. So I was like, I just feel like having lunch. So I pinged two of my mentors from work. Neither one of them work with me anymore, but that's, you know, where it started. And I pinged them both. And so I had, and they were both like, yeah, let's, you know, let's get together. Okay, cool, great. So I had lunch with one, and she ended up giving me like, what I was thinking about for this event is where am I going to host it, and where's the money for this location going to come from. And so I asked her, because she put something similar, not the same theme, but similar type of event together. I'm like, well, what did you do? And then when she told me where she did it and how she did it and how much she spent on the venue, I was like, oh, snap. I could book that today. Like, it was just so perfectly on time. Like, wow, wow. And then it wouldn't let go. Like it would not say, oh my God, I couldn't like say, okay, maybe there's another location. Like I can't visualize it anywhere else. I see it in this spot now. This is the spot. I keep trying to picture what it would look like in other locations, and I can't see it in other locations. I can only see it here. And it's so clear. Even the date of the event is so clear to me. I'm like, okay, okay. All right. So then also I'm taking donations for the homeless, and that's also something she's been passionate about is serving the community. And she's like, don't try to do this by yourself. Get help. I can help you. And then starts rattling off some organizations, things that I can partner with. And I'm just like, wow, wow. And this is all before I actually called out a prayer on anything. This was just things I said out loud I wanted to do. And took a nudge, and now all of a sudden these pieces are starting to come together. So then after the prayer, I met with the other mentor, and this was yesterday. When I say he spoke so much life over me, and like he wasn't intentionally divining over me, but he was speaking life into me and reminding me that I can have so much more, I can be so much more, and to stop limiting myself. Not only did he speak that, but he was like, if you need a specific thing, all I have to do is make a phone call and I can make it happen for you. And I was just like, and then I could feel the tears wanting to come up. So I was like, oh my gosh, I could feel the tears, and I'm just like, what is happening right now? Like, and it was like very specific was my prayer on what I wanted and what I needed, how much money I wanted to have. And here I am sitting in front of my mentor who I haven't seen in ages. And we're talking and we're catching up. And he's like, I got you. I got you. You want me to go pick up the phone now? And here comes ego. Ego is like, and then I'm like sitting here and remembering when sometimes God is like trying to open this door for you. And it's like, just be open. Just be open to walk through the door. Just be open to walk through the door because you prayed for this. You asked for this to happen. And I'm very specific in when I pray to ask for my guidance, my confirmation to come in a way, and I can't possibly ignore it. And I couldn't possibly ignore this. I was like, oh my God, this is so aligned to me. And it was so perfectly timed and so well done. And I was just like, how in the world is this happening right now? And that is that miracle that meant wanting to manifest. And it's so crazy because in a dream, for those that don't know, I initiated into Ifa, and one of the odus, which for anyone else might be the equivalent of a Bible verse, that came up in the dream. Like I was in a dream and I woke up and it was very specific, but it was like an end to a cycle bringing miracles. And I was like, oh, okay. All right, then. All right, then. And then God didn't stop there because I very often, sit in prayer and I tell the Most High, sometimes you just be showing out. Sometimes you just be doing stuff and you just show out. Just as like, hey, you thought I was done? Boom, let me show you something else. And so I get in the car and I leave and I'm like, I'm just going to go ahead and say yes. Like I had already made the decision. I had said, let me pray on it. I already knew in my being, when my soul is ready to just say yes. Say yes. Just say yes. And it's like I'm driving and I'm just like, I'm just going to say yes. And I was so excited. I'm just like, yo, like, oh my God. Like that's a full on like confirmation answer to a prayer. And I'm just, oh my God. And I'm driving, and I'm getting ready to get on the expressway. And if you ever seen like when they get ready to do road work, so they have the little signs with the flashing lights on them, my initials are on the sign. And it's like, it's time for you to go. And my mentor is like, sometimes we get comfortable because this is a blessing, that this was a prayer that was answered before. And that God's got something new for you. So it's time for you to move away from that old thing. Like that old thing has already done its work. It's already done the job that it was supposed to do. And it's time for you to move on. And it was so crazy because even yesterday, so yesterday, I have a routine in the mornings, generally speaking, when I log in for work. Um, I have a project group that I monitor, and we have a chat. And then, so I've always pop in the chat, and I have found a way to bring my spiritual self to work. So I'll pop in the chat and I'll say Grand Rising and good morning. And so, like, yesterday is Friday, so I'm like, Happy Venus Day. Venus wants you to be luxurious in love, and your spirit wants you to feel filled and nourished. So make sure you do something that fills your cup. Make sure you do something that lifts your spirit. Make sure that you do something that makes you happy over the weekend. And when I was just chilling, it was a quiet day, and one of the people that's in the chat, she's no longer a part of this, the platform anymore, but she's still in the chat. She said she stays in the chat because some mornings all she needs my affirmations. Some mornings she needs that. She needs that word. She needs that motivation. She said she looks forward to it. She misses it when I'm not online. She absolutely looks forward to it. And she just wanted to ping me and say thank you. And then somebody else, because I was really sleepy yesterday, since my sons decided 2 a.m. was a great time to get up in the morning and stay up. So somebody else, I pinged them. I was like, yo, if you don't see me say something in a little while, call my phone and wake a sister up because I might be asleep. Call me and wake me up because I might be asleep. And so when I get on the phone, she says, I just want you to know, thank you for putting your word in our chat because I be needing that. I have so much going on and I need it. And I'm like, okay, all right, then I got you. I got you. And I was like, wow. And all I could think of, somebody said to me, you have a few more souls that you need to touch there. She said, you're still there because you have a few more souls that you need to touch. There's a few more people who need your light. And I'm just been like, I just started doing it just because it made me feel good. It made me feel good, made me smile to drop it in there. And, I'd get like a like or something, but I didn't really know if it was doing anything other than it was just something I put in the chat. I didn't know if it was somebody that was receiving it and needed it. And sometimes you don't know. It is not, sometimes you don't know until it's meant for you to know. You don't know until it's time for you to know. So you have to operate on faith. You have to operate on trust. And you have to just be cognizant of how you speak to yourself, how you speak over yourself, how you speak about the things that you love, how do you speak about the things that fill you up and nourish your cup. What are you saying? Even outside of prayers, what are you saying? Because this started prior to me actually dropping and saying, help me. Prior to me dropping and saying, help me, I just started talking about the thing that I wanted to do. I just started talking about the thing that was going to make me feel good, make me feel like my cup was full, and why I was so excited and like, oh my gosh, I've never seen anything like this here. All I can see is this coming together. And Lord, if you just put the right people in my path, if you just position me the right way, I know I can make this amazing thing happen. And I know it's going to be so beautiful for the community. And Lord, I want to go ahead and I want to give to the homeless again. I know I didn't get a lot of donations last time. So if you just do what we did the last time and either I get the donations or get me the financial ability to buy the stuff myself. Because that's what I did the last time. The stuff that I didn't receive in donation, I bought it all myself. And I was blessed to be able to do that. I was blessed to be able to put all of those bags together and I handed them all out. I was like, I just handed them. I didn't take them to an organization until the very end when I had only a handful left. Every bag that I had, I put it in somebody's hand. Every bag that I put together for the homeless, I put in the hand of a homeless person. I put it in the hand of somebody standing by the expressway. And I wouldn't have been able to do that if I hadn't really been passionate and really needed that to happen. And so many times people are like, well, I pray in verse, I don't manifest, I pray. It's the same thing. Stop doing that. Stop doing it. Stop arguing semantics. Start arguing semantics. Just because you say, help me, and the other person says, thank you for already giving me. It's still a prayer. It's still the power of your words. And even prior to you saying those words, you're already praying and manifesting every time you say something. Every time you say, you know what, I am an inconsistent friend. No, you're not. You have to redefine what consistency means, because if you're an inconsistent friend, you're an inconsistent person. If you're an inconsistent person, you're inconsistent, period. And the universe isn't separating them. The universe is just like you're inconsistent and then just makes you generally inconsistent. So don't say that. Say that you have a consistency in how you operate with your friends and how you operate with those that you care about, that may not look the same as what it looks like for other people, but it works for the people in your life that you love. Stop. What is my ELO, they say, stop hexing yourself. Stop that. Like, stop it. Your words are so powerful. So powerful. Even in the fact that I don't always stop and pray and ask for things for myself, I get the answers that I need. I wanted an answer to why my son is so funny with his food. What can I do to help him? And my ELO day dropped a whole bomb on me. And I'm like, yo, now I have the name of a condition that I can look up. I have a name of a condition that I can look up and research and how they treat that thing. Oh, I just wanted to be able to support my son. That's it. And understand. And not only did it give me a word, but it also helped me feel less self-conscious about what my son did and didn't eat. Stop blaming myself for how well or how quote unquote healthy he is. My son is exceptionally healthy. It doesn't matter how many fruit snacks he's healthy, because I speak that over him. Their energy is clear. I give them spiritual baths and I pray over my children. I know that they're fine, but I needed that extra word, that confirmation, that sign that said, hey, it's not you. You're not doing anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with your cooking. There's nothing wrong with your shopping. This is what's going on, and this is why. I'm looking at the clock, and I know I need to get dressed. So this is what I will leave you with, besides, my thank you and all that good stuff. And I'll pull a card for y'all. I'm feeling like I'll pull a card. But my word for you is be mindful of your words. Be cognizant of how you use your words for yourself, how you use your words in relation to other people, how you use your words in relation to life in general. It's not that you have to be all sunshine and roses. Oh my God, love and light. You don't have to talk like that. But what you do have to do is understand, when you walk around and say, I'm fat, it's not going to encourage the universe to make you skinny. What you do have to do is, if you want love, is to give yourself love. Love on yourself. And I mean that in the absolute literal sense too. Love on yourself. Oh my gosh, this feels good. Look yourself in the mirror and talk about how much you love your body. If you want your partner to say, I love your body, then you love your body. If you want your partner to say, I love you, I need you, I honor you, look yourself in the mirror. I love you, I need you, I honor you. Build an altar to yourself. Put it in your room. This is your altar to yourself. All of your spiritual journey starts with you. It always, always, always starts with you. Your journey to God always starts with you. It always starts with you, because you are not separate from the Most High. You are an aspect of God. You are an aspect of God, walking, living, breathing on this earth. And you should walk into every room, every relationship, every doorway in that vein, and speak that to yourself each and every single day of your life. Speak that to yourself so that on those days where it's hard, on those days where it just doesn't seem easy, on those days where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm caught in this tower moment, Lord. Oh my gosh, this is happening in the world, Lord. It is easy when you don't have the words yourself. Somebody will come along and be that voice for you, because we don't always have that voice for ourselves. It's not always easy. Sometimes it feels like the world around us is like tumbling down and we don't have an answer and we're losing people and we're just, why? And I can't do this and I'm caught and I'm stuck in this dark place, Lord, and help pull me out. If you've been pulling yourself all the way, don't feel like this dark place is a failure. It's not. And just know that when you are in that place, a light is coming. A light is coming to shine on you and outstretch its hand to pull you back from the brink and remind you of who you are. Okay, we're going to try today, when I get to the apothecary, not to cry in anybody's reading. I'm going to try really hard not to cry in anybody's readings today. But I will give you an inspired action from my heart oracle. I'm going to then whittle my decks down to a select few to carry with me because I have a problem. We're going to see if we buy in a deck when we get there, because I did that last time. I low-key want to get some runes. I don't want to use them today, but I low-key want some runes. I have cowrie shells, but I'm not yet where I'm doing any cowrie shell divination on other people, but I might take them with me for myself. So, Divine Source. First, I'm grateful for anyone that watched, anyone that will watch, anyone that has received something from this video, Lord. And all I ask is one inspired action that I can share before I get ready to go. Something for the collective, something timeless that anyone that comes across this video. Is that for me? Nope, it's for y'all. Ooh. Okie dokie. So, our inspired action today is lead. Lead, lead, lead. Take charge. You are the master of your life. Ooh. You are the master of your... Honor your personal sovereignty. You are the co-creator in your... Oh, whoa. Yeah. Some of y'all need to understand that beautiful, bright, sun-shining light that's beaming within you needs to be seen. That sun-shining light that is beaming with you needs to be seen. It is time for you to blossom. It is time for you to break free from those fears, those doubts. It's time to confront them, to look them square in the eye and say, I'm not afraid of you. And even if I am, I'm going to face you anyway. Even if I am, because those things that are new, those things that are, uncomfortable. The mentor that I saw yesterday would say, you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. And it's funny because that's why I've been going live. That's being on camera is uncomfortable for me. It's not easy. It's not easy. Contrary to what people at my job may think, public speaking is not easy for me. That is a challenge. It is something I work really hard to do well, because it's not something where I spent so much time, especially, self-conscious about my gap, self-conscious about my lisp, not liking the sound of my voice. So doing video, public speaking, all of those things, those are fears that I had to look square in the eye and say, I'm going to do it anyway. There are fears that I said, I'm going to look square in the eye. I'm like, I'm going to do it anyway. So today, You need to do it anyway. Those things that you feel like you're uncomfortable doing, take the lead and do them anyway. Those things that you say you're not capable of doing, take the lead and do it anyway. Take the lead in your life. Stop letting society, stop letting your friends, stop letting everyone else tell you what your life should look like, what your life should feel like. Take the lead in your life and take charge. And God is waiting to co create with you. For those that, practiced or read the Bible or familiar with it, it says God created man and woman, he and she in our image. Worse off, the hour is not a misprint because God is neither male nor female. So to create man and woman means that both man and woman are aspects of the Most High, male and female, masculine and feminine. It takes the energy of both within you to create. And if it's in our image, that means our means the essence, meaning the power, the gifts, the divine energy is dwelling within you, waiting for you to work with it and create the life that you love with it. And sometimes you may have to go through things. That was something else that came up. Don't think that because you went through something, you did something wrong. There are aspects of our soul journey that we chose because there was something we needed to learn, something we needed to experience in this life. So just know that it doesn't always feel good. It's not always, the absolute best thing, but sometimes even I can't get the dead on answer because I'm not meant to. I'm meant to just live the life and experience the journey. So that is my word for y'all today. I'm going to get these decks together, put some clothing on my person. For those that are local, I hope you will pop into Peaceful Warrior Apothecary and come holla at your girl because I will be doing readings there. If not, my calendar, you can book a reading. I don't think I have the live ones, but I do have, I'll deliver a reading to you in your inbox, and I do video it, so it's not just me typing a message. It's too much to me to trying to do it, channel and type it, yeah, and try to show you. No, because I never remember to take pictures of cards, so I just do it on video. It's just easier for me that way. But yeah, you can book a reading. I do actually have a coaching consultation service up listed on my services page too. Go to my website and you can get on the mailing list because I will be announcing my Black Friday sale probably sometime tonight or in the morning. Otherwise, just thank you. Thank you for watching. Whenever you decide to watch, thank you for listening. Whenever you decide to listen, thank you for sharing. I hope that you do. If you are on the tube of you and you're not a subscriber, I hope that you do subscribe, encourage a friend. Otherwise, I gotta go put some clothes on my body. It's cold out. I can't go with a tank top, so I'm gonna put some clothes on. Yeah, look. You too, sweetie. Have a good day. Bye. Let's go.